What's up, guys? Welcome to Kev's Prehistoric Reviews, where I will be reviewing all the figures that I have in my collection. Today we're going to be looking at this Likaon woolly mammoth. It's a 1/20th scale figure, and it's possibly the best figure that I own in my collection. Well, it's my favorite of all that I have. And I want to do a review on it for you guys so you could check out more details on it if you decide to go ahead and purchase it. So let's jump right into it. Let's move closer. Starting off here with the head sculpt, it blew my mind away when I received it, and I looked at every detail that this figure has. It's coated with a lot of shades of brown. You can see that there's a lot of shades of light browns to dark browns to really darker tones of brown all over the figure, and it gives it that realistic look to it. That's how you would probably see one of these animals in real life if they were still alive. As you can see over here in the head section, all these little fur details and every single hair painted with this light brown, and you can see how there's dark patches of brown in there, as it would be the fur of the animal. Around here you can see how there's all this dark shade of brown. You can also see the head skeletal structure. You can see how all this is very detailed. It has all these lines and marks that are just unbelievable. You can see that the eye is also very detailed. It has a brown, looks like a light brown eye with a black pupil, and the ear is also very detailed with all the fur and the different shades of brown. As you can see, the jaw here is also coated with light shades of brown. And going down to the trunk, you can see how it's very detailed with all the skin right there, as it would be on a regular elephant, and how the trunk is going down and it's curled from there. You can also see that the mouth is present on the figure, very detailed as well back there. It has like shades of gray down there on the trunk area. As you can see, one of my favorite pieces are the tusks. Now these tusks come actually separated from the figure. If you decide to purchase it, it's going to be separated from the figure, but these could easily just pop right in there, or you could decide to glue them so that you don't have to keep putting them back on in case that you were to somehow take them off easily. I haven't had any issues with them. They stay right in there perfectly fine. Let's see. Let's take a look at these tusks real quick. There's just so much detail put into these. A lot of shades of, I would say, amberish color. But there's a lot of dark patches there and light patches, as they would be on the realistic animal. And it's just, I think, possibly the best woolly mammoth figure on the market, or the best woolly mammoth figure that I've ever seen personally. Just take a look at that. That is amazing. You can see that the trunk is very well detailed with all the fur. If I can get it to focus, you could see how detailed everything is on this figure. Look at that. All the fur there is just painted beautifully. You can see how everything just runs down nicely. And then how these tusks are. They're huge tusks, but that's a trademark for the woolly mammoth. You can see where the tusks go into on the mammoth's face. You can also see a good look at how the eye is painted glossy, which gives it even that more realistic look to it. Turning around from the other side, you can look at the other side of the trunk and see all the detail and all the shades that they put into this. All the little, looks like almost like cracks and crevices that the tusks have that would be realistic. And it's just amazing. As you can see, all these different shades of brown run throughout the entire figure. And there's another look at the mouth and the trunk from this side. As you can see, the infamous hump that the mammoth always has is also painted with this brighter shade of brown as on top of the head. And then everything else is just coated with a dark brown all around, fading into some light patches of brown there. You could also see the shoulder blade here, the bone popping out on the figure. All the fur details it's just blowing my mind away. You can see all the fur here, if they were the mammoth would be walking through a lot of ice and snow, and how it would be blowing the fur this way. And you can see that it was a very well-fed mammoth, a happy adult here. You can see how big that stomach is for the mammoth. And down here you got a lot of detail as well. Everything is painted really good. You got dark brown all the way down here, transitioning into a lighter brown up here. From the underside, it's all dark brown with some shades of like gray touching it, but everything is very well pretty much painted on the figure. And it's really a nice touch to the figure. You can see the leg back here, how it's really good detailed, and how you can see the posture of the back leg here supporting all the front legs from it walking. All these dark brown patches where the skin is stretching back. You can see all here the dark patches. Again, very well detailed leg and everything. And turning the figure around, you can see that even from back here is very well detailed. You got the tail painted with a light brown shade. You can also see its hip structure here, the bone, and how the tail runs all the way back out. And you can see how hefty this mammoth is, the figure itself. This nice dark brown shade running through the back, transitioning to the tail where it gets lighter. And then turning the figure around this way, you can see still all these amazing shades of brown, light and dark. And it has its leg like this, as if it were walking like in an ice winter storm back in the Ice Age days. And yeah, I mean, really amazing figure. And for a size comparison, as for a size measurement, this figure is around, lengthwise, you're looking at possibly 10 and a half inches from the tip of the tusk to the tail. For height, you're looking at around the highest points, I would say, 6 3/4. And yeah, that's a 1/20th scale figure. And here's the woolly mammoth next to some other figures. You got the Papal-Brachiosaurus, the Papal Brown Standing T-Rex, and their own Papal Woolly Mammoth. Again, this figure is a 1/20th scale figure, so it's pretty large compared to these Papal figures. If you have other 1/20th scale figures, then the Woolly Mammoth will fit in just right. And I want to thank and I want to give a shout out to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews for giving me the motivation to go ahead and make this video for you guys. If you somehow haven't seen his videos, which is amazing, I will have his channel linked down in the description below. And also I will have the woolly mammoth where you can find him linked down in the description below. And that's it, guys. I hope you can like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video, and just to help me grow my channel. And go ahead and check out my collection video that I have posted so you guys can see the collection that I have. And comment down below which figure you want me to review next. Alright guys, see you to the next one.